Your environment dictates the success of your habits, the success of the choices that you make in alignment with the highest potential that you have for yourself, in so much as the work that you've done internally. Here's what I mean. Environment is super influential, only to the extent to which we've done our own inner work, right? So the environment, your external environment, will affect you more so if you're less congruent on the inside. So the more harmonious you are internally. So in parts work, as a parts work practitioner, the work that I do with my clients is to help them create more harmony within themselves. So all the parts within themselves are in coherence with their self energy, the truth of who they are. Now we talk about when we are on purpose or in alignment, we're showing up in the world with integrity, meaning in congruence with the truth of who we are, our soul. So our thoughts, words, actions, and beliefs, everything that we do in the way that we show up is in alignment with our truth. Now, those of us that aren't continuously showing up for ourselves such in the way that we're like creating awareness, we're creating regular awareness, being present, being mindful, doing the inner work, showing up for all of our parts within us to help all of those parts feel seen and heard and understood so that we can be in harmony within ourselves. Right? Those of us that aren't doing that work, we are more susceptible to our environment, meaning even though if we really have the desire and the want and the need to work out every day, if we haven't worked with our parts that are resistant to exercise for one reason or another, right, then our environment will determine whether we exercise or not. But for those of us that are in harmony within ourselves, have peace and spaciousness within ourselves, are so solid in our truth, in the truth of who we are and why we're here, it does not matter what is happening outside of us. We continue to show up in integrity. We continue to do our most important work. We continue to evolve the habits that support our highest potential, regardless of what's happening on the external, regardless of who's mad at us or who's upset with us or what stress we have or who's sick that we need to take care of or technology is not working for us, or it doesn't matter. None of that matters. If we happen to be on vacation or away for work, our routines, the things that are important to us, the things we're devoted to, such as taking care of our physical being or our mental wellness, or showing up to be present in love in our relationships with the people that matters the most to us, those things do not get forgotten or set aside when they serve our highest. For those of us that are showing up in integrity by way of being present with what is within, by way of being conscientious and in alignment with the truth of who we are. So, yes, our environment impacts us, but only to the extent at which we have yet to do the internal work. So if you're influenced by your environment, if you're dependent on the environment around you to be successful in your habits, my advice to you is to go inward, to meditate, perhaps do some parts work, get to know all the pieces and aspects within yourself that are fighting against the things that you think or know are best for you, but you're struggling with making happen. The more that you get to know your parts inside, the less your environment can deter you from aligned action.